Okay, so the first card you have your past is the Page of Swords. Okay, this feels quite delicate. It feels like you were going through a bit of a delicate time, a bit of a difficult time. I'm seeing leaving and I'm seeing gaining. So leaving some people or leaving a person, gaining other people. So leaving to gain. That's what I'm seeing here. And I'm getting a group here. I think this is a group of friends. And I think there are several groups of friends here, but this is one particular group I'm seeing. And you're connected to this group a while ago, I think. But you used to be very close. That's what I'm seeing, especially with one or two of these people in this group. And it just feels like you're coming back. You're coming back to these people now. You're getting in touch with them or back in touch with them again, or at least some of them. And I think part of this might be, yeah, because you're moving away from someone else. And I think this was a love connection. So you're moving away from this love connection. It feels a bit like a slow fade to me. You know, you've been drifting away from this person for a while, I think. And I think you're a little bit worried about coming back into this group again or talking to some of these people. If you are worried about this, if this is about you, if this is resonating, try not to stress about getting back into contact with these people again if that's how you're feeling, because it feels to me like you've gotten away from someone, an ex, who was really, really difficult. It's probably an ex. And I think maybe a lot of the people in this group, I don't think they liked this person actually that you were with, and yeah, they'll welcome you back. That's what I'm seeing, and I think a lot of these people are going to be relieved actually, or they were relieved. And I think maybe this slow fade, maybe you were doing this very slowly and carefully, because I keep on seeing this very delicate time. So you're doing this in a very delicate way, moving away in a delicate way, because you know, I think you had to try and keep things calm and stable while you got away. I don't think they were dangerous or anything like that. You know, this is a page and he's swinging his sword around, but he's not really in control of what he's doing. So I think you just wanted to minimize the drama maybe, and you wanted to, and you freed yourself. You know, I think you're probably free from them now. I'm just looking at these birds flying away free above his head. Yeah, you went through a really turbulent time with them. You know, look at all the strong wind in this card flying around. So I'm seeing a lot of turbulence. And I think you lost a lot of people when you were around this person, this ex. And now you'd left this person, and I think you were thinking about getting into contact or back into contact with a lot of these people that you'd lost. That's what I'm seeing there. And good for you if this resonates, because I don't think it was easy for you to do. Very difficult. It was like a delicate operation. It's almost like surgery. You had to be really careful. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so the next card you have, you pass the Seven of Swords. Yes. This is horrible. Horrible card. I don't think this is about this person you left behind. This isn't about this ex. Because what I'm sensing around this ex is they're probably more talk than action. You know, maybe they threatened things. They might have said a few nasty things. But, you know, they're coming up as the page. You know, they're not a knight. They're not a king. And pages are like, you know, they're teenagers or children. And children, you know, they can be cruel if they want to say nasty things to people. Of course they can. But it's mostly all talk. And, you know, they don't have the wisdom or the strength of an adult. So I don't think they're harmful. I think they were just really, you know, difficult, nasty. They weren't in control of things. That's what I keep on getting. I think this is coming up as someone who is, yeah, this is what I'm getting. Someone was a bit gossipy, talking. Yeah, you're a hot topic. Someone was gossiping about you. That's what I'm getting, or talking, or being nasty, saying nasty things, gossiping. There's one specific person here, and I think yeah, they just keep on and on about you. It's really nasty. So I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I think there's money around this gossip. I don't know why. I just keep on seeing this. It's really strange. They might have a platform on here even, or maybe they're on social media talking. There's money around this. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's money. It might be there's an old money situation or a dispute between you and this person. And they're really jealous as well. I'm really feeling this. So, maybe they lost out on something money-wise, and they might see you as, doing quite well now or something, and they don't like it because there's money, there's jealousy, there's competition in their head, and they're gossiping and they're saying things about you. That's what I'm getting. So whatever this is about, just be very careful, especially be careful about what you say about money. Don't talk about what you earn or anything about money. Just be careful of talking about that, because they'll pick up on that, and they're looking for things to say. The Page of Swords can be about spying, watching, stalking, so just be a bit careful about that. I don't want to make you paranoid, but just lay low for a while. Just be a bit careful. That's what I'm seeing there. Okay, so the last card you have, you pass the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor can be about discipline, self-control. I know sometimes it can be a bit difficult. You can be a bit reactive. If people are making you angry or they're gossiping and saying things, you can come out and you can be quite angry yourself. So just be a little bit careful of what you say. Be careful of how you say things. I know it's really tempting when someone's saying things about you and talking and gossiping. I'm Aries. I know exactly what you're talking about. But I keep on getting these warnings. Very strong warning here I'm getting again. You'll just have to keep that under control. Keep your temper under control. Whoever this is that's talking, they're definitely in the wrong. They shouldn't be doing this. And a lot of their facts are wrong as well. So, yeah, if this is all resonating, I know it's difficult to sit back and watch something like this happen. But you're going to have to. You're going to have to just keep yourself under control, or your temper under control. And yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I think this is why I'm getting this warning. Yeah. They're going to trip themselves up. They're going to trip themselves up. They're going to catch themselves out. So I actually don't think you're going to have to say anything, because I'm seeing things not matching up, things not balancing up. So it's like they're talking and it doesn't really add up. So they might catch themselves in a lie or something like that. And I think people are going to see this. It's going to be really obvious that they're not telling the truth, or the stories aren't balancing up. I don't know why. I keep on seeing money. I keep on seeing money. And yeah, I think this gossipy person's definitely, they're definitely trying to hold on to the money they've got. They've lost a lot of money. It feels like they've lost out, and they're very vocal. They think they're hard done by. Oh, poor me, it's so terrible, and this other person's so bad, and everyone else has done this, and they're saying that you've done things or whatever. And a lot of what they're saying isn't true. And I know that's really hard to, it's really hard to not say anything when that happens. But people are going to see this. They're going to realise this. That's what I'm seeing. So just sit back and let this happen. That's what I'm getting there. Okay. So the first card you have, your presence, strength. Yeah, this is everywhere. Lots and lots of warnings about tempering yourself, taming yourself. Don't turn yourself into a lion. Don't go roaring up to them and yelling and screaming. Please be careful. They're lashing out. It's to do with money. Just be really, really careful. Tame your temper. Hold back. That's what this is about again. Same thing. The other thing I'm seeing in this card is, I'm seeing protection. This is really beautiful, actually. It feels like a graduation, but not in the literal sense. It's like someone you're protecting, someone you care about. They're about to go out and do something, and they've been under your care for a long time. It feels like you've had them under your wing, and they're about to go out and take some great big leap or do something. I'm surprised the Fool card isn't here, actually, but yeah, it sort of feels like you want to say, don't go, stay here where I can protect you. That's what I'm seeing, but you can't say that. And you're not saying that, because I think you know that this is a good thing for them. And, I think you're just going to have to let them go with a smile as well, and you know that. If you look at this card, it's just so beautiful. This woman's caring for this lion, and she'll care about this lion forever. It's like no matter where she is and no matter where the lion is, she'll just keep on caring about this lion forever and ever. Look at the infinity symbol above her head. So you'll care about this person forever. That's the message there, and you know that. So I I just feel as if I have to tell you this as well. I'm not seeing any harm coming to them, and wherever they're going, it's going to be good for them. This is really good for them, and I think you know that deep down. It's just you're really struggling to let go a little bit of whoever this is. That's what I'm getting there, but it's beautiful. Okay, the next card you have your presence, the High Priestess. Okay, I don't know if this is a legal situation around this gossiping person, because I keep on seeing all these warnings telling you to keep quiet, not to react. And there's money here as well, this money thing. And yeah, this can be about keeping secrets, keeping quiet. So it's like you know the facts, you know what's true, but for some reason you have to keep quiet about this. So it might be something about litigation. Yeah, I keep on feeling as if I have to keep on reminding you that this is all going to come out. It'll be sorted out without you having to say anything. The truth's going to come out. The other thing here is, I think there's love around you. It feels like new love, actually. It feels very new, very fresh to me. So if it's not new, that's a good sign as well, because obviously it's a good thing if things feel fresh and new around a relationship. But yeah, I think you might be taking things very slowly with this person, just seeing how things go. You're not in a rush. And I'm just getting this, I don't think you're hiding this relationship, but you're kind of laying low around this. That's what it feels like. You know, it might be because of this gossip. It might just be because, you know, you just want to see how things go yourself before you start telling other people. I think this person, this love connection, I think they probably see you as someone who's really independent and a bit hard to get through to as well. You know, you might be keeping a part of you to yourself as well. It just feels like you're not quite ready to totally open up to them yet. And, you know, that might change as things progress. I'm not seeing any problems here. Yeah, and I just think, I think you're just following your instincts and you're just taking your time. And that's fine. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing in that card. Okay, so the last card you have your present is, yes, Justice. So yeah, it might be a court case. It might be litigation. And yeah, obviously this is about this gossiper being caught out. And again, this is saying sit and wait. Just sit and wait. They're going to slip up. Their stories are not matching up. And they're going to be caught out in a lie or whatever this is. And, you know, the sad thing is that they've been putting all this time and all this effort into focusing on the past and whatever happened around this money thing and gossiping about you. And I think they just spent pretty much all their time concentrating on all of that and talking about other people. And, you know, if they focused on themselves, if they tried to make things better for themselves and their own futures, they probably wouldn't still be in this position. They would have moved on. And yeah, you know, horrible things happen to people. We've all had horrible things happen to us. And, you know, sometimes we need to push for justice. That's absolutely fine. That's the right thing to do sometimes. But also, it's important to focus on ourselves and our future and where we're heading. And they weren't doing that at all. They were totally focused on the past, the gossip, the people, and I think they let their lives go into ruins because of that. And yeah, it's very sad, actually. Okay, this is a bit strange. I'll just tell you something else I'm seeing here. I'm seeing lists, lots of lists. Yeah. Okay, just make sure you don't... Okay, something's lost, I think. It looks like a phone number or a date. Make sure that if there's a number that you've written down or someone's written it down, make sure it goes into some kind of system or calendar, you know, Google Calendars or your phone or something. Just watch out, because I'm getting this date, or maybe it's an appointment, something's going to be missed. So if you don't put this into the right place, you might forget whatever this says. You might miss an appointment or something. So try and sort that out if that makes sense to you. Find out what that is, because you might miss something important if you don't put this in the right place. Something's out of place and you've forgotten it. That's what I'm seeing. So I hope that makes sense to someone. Okay, the first card you have here features the King of Swords. Yeah, swords everywhere here. So yeah, sometimes this card can represent a judge. not all the time, but you have the Justice card, and I keep on seeing this dispute and this money. If you are in the middle of some kind of litigation, this card's a really good sign for you. If you look at this card, this king's really, really stern, he's really serious, he's all about facts, sticking to the truth, and that's what sets him free. There are butterflies on his throne behind him and birds flying around as well. So the message here is stick to the facts, do the right thing, and you'll be free. The result's going to be positive, and you'll be out of this. You'll be free of all of this soon if you just keep on sticking to the facts. So, and again, rise above any gossip, any talk, anyone that tries to bait you into saying things, rise above them. This king's up on this hill, so that's what this is showing you as well. Stay up on your hill, don't lower yourself. But yeah, this is about winning, and it's about winning by being in control and using your words wisely. So again, if this is some kind of litigation, court case, follow that. Be very careful of what you say and just stick to the facts. That's what that's telling you. Okay, the next card you have for your future is the Eight of Swords. Okay, yeah. So again, this is what I'm seeing here. You are going to reconnect with a lot of old people from your past, definitely with this one group that I was seeing here in the Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm actually seeing some kind of meeting or a gathering or something like that, and yeah, you'll be welcomed. You'll be welcomed, so don't worry about that. People are going to be happy to see you. It just feels to me like, for a long time you probably didn't feel welcome in this group, but I don't think that's because of you. I think it was probably because of you around this axe. That's what it feels like. Look at the woman on this card. I think people felt as if they couldn't get close to you because you had this other person around you. And I don't think you wanted to see that at the time. You only wanted to see this axe's good side. You had your blindfold on like this woman. And now that that's down, I think this is just going to open up a whole lot of new things for you. I'm seeing old family relationships being restored. There's a lot of repairing of old friendships. It's fantastic to see, really good. And you need this. You're going to need this support around you, and you're going to get this. And there's no blame here. There's no blame. If you ever feel guilty about the fact that maybe you haven't stayed in touch with people, don't be. A lot of people get themselves into relationships where, they're blind to what's happening. So, just be kind to yourself. It's okay. Don't blame yourself. If this resonates, don't blame yourself. It's okay. Okay, so the last card you have for your future is the Five of Swords. Yeah, this can be a really horrible card, obviously. But it can be positive or negative, actually, depending on the reading. And I'm not seeing it being too negative here. Negative, I was trying to say. It's actually quite positive because it's really following on from what I'm seeing in the Eight of Swords. You've walked away from this axe, you've dropped your sword. I'll lift it up so you can see. So yeah, you've dropped your sword like these two men in this card. They've dropped their swords, and they're walking away, but they're walking toward the water. And obviously water represents emotion. So because you've walked away, that's opening up some new emotions for you, positive emotions, reconnecting with family, reconnecting with old friends. This is a really, really beautiful reading. I really hope this does resonate with you because I'm seeing a lot of really beautiful friendships and relationships that are opening up. And it's because you've left the old, you've left the bad, and you're coming into the new, into the better. And there's a lot of support here for you as well, a big support system, a lot of different ones as well, actually, a lot of different groups I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm really, really happy to see this for you. Really good.